Imagine gliding through the familiar hallway of your home. Have you ever been startled by a sudden moment of imbalance? Just one wrong step, one slight stumble, can turn days of free movement into a chain of worries about falling. For those who've passed the age of 60, a fall isn't just a bruise on the skin. It can mean weeks in the hospital, days needing someone else's help, or even losing the joy of walking on your own. But what if you could change that? What if, starting today, your steps could become steadier, more confident, and help you hold on to that precious independence? In this video, I'm going to share 7 simple tricks. No expensive shoes, no gym required, just small adjustments you can start right at home. These tricks are recommended by physical therapists to help you walk safer and rediscover the freedom in every step. Are you ready to explore how to make each step a victory? If you want to keep this journey close at hand, save this video by hitting like or subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a single trick. Trick number 1, small steps, big control. When you were young, long strides were how you conquered every path, from the park to the sidewalk. But as the years go by, those long steps can quietly become a hazard. Have you ever thought that just a small change in the length of your stride could help you avoid unexpected falls? One step too far forward can throw you off balance, and even a tiny pebble or a misaligned rug can be enough to make you stumble. Long strides shift your body's center of gravity backward, putting pressure on your hips and knees. When you hit a slippery surface or an unexpected threshold, it's hard to react in time. It's like trying to balance on a chair missing one leg. Everything feels unsteady. In contrast, short steps keep your body's weight centered right beneath you, where you're strongest and most stable. Small steps not only reduce the risk of tripping, but also let you react faster. If a loose brick appears, you can stop or adjust instantly. And if you use a cane or walker, short steps make your movement smoother without pulling you off balance. To practice, start in a familiar place, like your hallway or living room. Walk at your normal pace, counting the steps you take in 10 seconds. Then try again with smaller, slightly quicker steps. If your step count goes up, you're doing it right. Your center of gravity is staying in a safer spot. At first, it might feel like you're taking baby steps, but that's the key. Focus on keeping your steps light, even, and unhurried. If you want to feel more secure, try walking along a wall or near a sturdy table. Spend a few minutes each day practicing small steps, like when you walk from the kitchen to the living room. Don't try to go faster or farther. The goal is control. Picture each step as a small brick, building a solid path for yourself. As you get used to this rhythm, you'll notice that walking feels not just safer, but lighter, as if your body is rediscovering the confidence of younger days. Trick number 2, swing your arms naturally for stability. Picture a child learning to walk, their arms swinging naturally like the rhythm of a song. It's not just instinct, it's how our bodies are designed to stay balanced. But as we age, that rhythm often fades. Have you ever noticed yourself keeping your hands in your pockets, clutching a bag, or even freezing your arms out of fear of falling? Your arms are your silent partners, helping every step feel steadier. Your arms aren't just for holding things. They're natural stabilizers for your body. When your right foot steps forward, your left arm swings forward and vice versa, creating a symmetrical rhythm that keeps you balanced. But as we grow older, things get in the way of this rhythm. Arthritis stiffens shoulders, habits like holding items keep hands busy, or fear of falling makes you tense up. When your arms don't move, you lose a natural tool for stability, like trying to walk a tightrope without stretching out your arms for balance. Bringing back that arm swing isn't hard. It just takes a little attention and practice. To start, relax your body. When walking, let your elbows bend slightly about 90 degrees and allow your arms to swing naturally with your steps. You don't need big swings like you're power walking. Just a gentle, comfortable motion is enough. If one arm feels weaker, focus on the stronger one first, then gradually work on the other. You can try practicing in place. Stand near a sturdy table, step gently, and let your arms move along. Count your steps to check if your arms are keeping up. After a few tries, you'll feel that natural rhythm return, like your body is singing a familiar song again. I recall the story of Susan, A 74-year-old who once shared that she always kept her hands in her coat pockets while walking, afraid of falling on the uneven path near her home. It made her steps feel heavy, like her body was out of sync. One day, her daughter suggested trying to swing her arms lightly while walking indoors. Susan started practicing near the dining table, letting her arms move freely. Within days, she noticed her steps felt smoother, as if her body had rediscovered the rhythm of her younger years. Now, every time she strolls around the neighborhood, she swings her arms gently and feels more confident than ever. Try swinging your arms as you walk from one room to another in your home. If it feels unfamiliar, start by standing in place, stepping lightly, and letting your arms follow. Just a few minutes a day and you'll see your arms become trusted partners, making each step stronger, like a gentle dance of your own. Trick number 3, heel first, toes push off. Imagine each step you take as a delicate rhythm, with your heel leading and your toes finishing the beat. But over time, many older adults unknowingly change how they walk, planting their whole foot flat or even landing on their toes first. Are you doing this without realizing it? A small tweak in how your foot meets the ground can turn each step into a shield against unexpected falls. When you plant your foot flat or lead with your toes, your steps become short and less stable. It's like driving a car without shock absorbers. Every small bump, like a misaligned rug or a doorway threshold, can trip you up. In contrast, when your heel touches down first, your weight rolls through the arch of your foot, and your toes push you forward. Your body stays aligned, your joints are protected, and your steps become smooth. This is the natural way your body learned to walk as a child, but age can make you forget that rhythm. To retrain yourself, pick a safe space, like a hallway or living room, and walk slowly. With each step, focus on letting your heel touch the ground first, then roll gently through the arch, and finish by pushing off with your toes. Don't overdo it, just let the motion flow naturally. If you want to feel it more clearly, try walking barefoot on a carpet. The soft surface will help you sense each part of your foot at work. If you've been shuffling for years, it might feel odd at first, but your body will quickly remember. Spend a few minutes each day walking a short distance in your home, focusing on the heel-to-toe rhythm. Picture each step as a gentle beat, like a song you're composing with your feet. Once you get the hang of it, you'll find your steps aren't just safer but smoother, as if you're rediscovering how your body was meant to move. Trick number 4, core strength. When you think about walking safely, you might picture strong legs or good shoes. But have you ever wondered where the real secret to balance lies? It's in the middle of your body, your core. Your abdominal, lower back, and hip muscles are like the foundation of a house. If that foundation is weak, the whole house wobbles. A strong core doesn't just keep you upright, it gives you the confidence to walk without fear. As your core weakens with age, you might notice you tire quickly when walking or need to lean on furniture to stay steady. This isn't just about your legs. It's often because your core no longer has the strength to support your body. A weak core leads to slouched posture, wobbly steps, and a higher risk of falling. The good news? You don't need a gym or heavy equipment to rebuild that strength. Just a few small, consistent movements each day can work wonders. Try 2 simple exercises. First, stand near a sturdy chair, lift one foot about an inch off the floor, and hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides. This move works your abs and hips without strain. Second, while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle, gently pull your navel toward your spine as if lightly tightening your belly. Hold for a few seconds, release, and repeat. These exercises are almost invisible. No one will know you're doing them, but they build strength from within. A friend once told me about Robert, an 80-year-old who always had to hold onto the table while walking through his long hallway. He thought it was just age, but a physical therapist explained his core had weakened. He started doing the simple foot lift exercise every morning, just a few minutes near the kitchen table. After a month, he was stunned to find he could walk from the living room to the garden without leaning on anything. "I feel like my body is standing tall again," he said, his smile beaming. Start with the foot lift exercise near a table or chair. Just 5 minutes a day, and you'll feel a difference in your posture and confidence. Think of your core as a silent friend, always ready to lift you up on your journey. Trick number 5, look up. Picture yourself walking down a familiar path. your eyes glued to your feet to avoid tripping. But that very action might make you more likely to fall. Have you ever considered that where you look could determine the safety of every step? Lifting your head and gazing ahead not only helps you walk more steadily, but also opens up a world of confidence where fear no longer holds you back. When you constantly look down at the floor, your body slumps forward without you realizing it. Your shoulders round, your back curves, and your center of gravity shifts out of its safe zone. It's like driving a car while staring only at the wheels. You won't see what's waiting ahead. With your eyes fixed on the ground, you miss potential hazards a few yards away, like a low step or a small crack in the sidewalk. Worse, a hunched posture makes your steps less stable, leaving you more likely to stumble when something unexpected happens. In contrast, when you lift your head and look 10 to 15 feet ahead, your body naturally straightens, your shoulders open, and your steps become more secure. A simple way to practice is to follow the 20-80 rule. 80% of the time, keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Only 20% of the time, glance down with your eyes, not your whole head, to check the surface just in front of your feet. Try this at home, like when walking from the living room to the kitchen. At first, it might feel unfamiliar, as if you're taking a risk by not watching your feet. But trust this, your body is designed to balance better when your head is up. If you're worried about tripping, start in safe spaces, like a hallway free of rugs or obstacles. Over time, you'll realize that looking ahead not only helps you see the path clearly, but also makes you feel more confident, as if you're steering your own journey. To get comfortable, try walking a short distance indoors, keeping your eyes focused forward, as if you're looking at a fixed point a few yards away. Maybe a picture on the wall or a window at the end of the room. If you wear bifocals, be extra cautious when crossing changing surfaces, as the lens shift can distort what's beneath your feet. With each step, let your gaze lead the way, like a lighthouse illuminating the path ahead. After a few days, you'll find your steps are not just safer, but also bring a sense of freedom, as if you're expanding your world just by changing where you look. Trick number 6, know your floor. Have you ever stepped into a room and jolted because the floor was slipperier than you expected? Small changes underfoot, from carpet to tile, from wood to a doorway threshold, can become hazards if you're not paying attention. Knowing the floor isn't just about looking down, it's about preparing your body and mind, making every step safer. As we age, our ability to judge depth and react to surface changes slows just a bit. That's perfectly normal, but it can cause a fleeting moment of imbalance, enough to lead to a fall. A loose rug, a glossy tile floor, or a low threshold can turn into a challenge if you're not ready. By noticing and responding to these changes, you give your body time to adjust, as if you're drawing a safety map beneath every step. A simple way to practice is to name the floor surface as you move from one room to another. For example, when stepping from a carpeted living room to a tiled kitchen, whisper or think to yourself, carpet, tile. It might sound odd, but this small act primes your brain for the change, like a signal to your body to adapt. Try this at home, especially in areas with different surfaces, like from a wooden hallway to a tiled bathroom. Another tip is to pause for a second when moving from a bright to a dim space, like from the yard into the house. This brief pause lets your eyes adjust, helping you spot small changes underfoot before moving on. I once heard about Linda, a 76-year-old who nearly fell when stepping into her bathroom because the tile was slicker than she expected. She said she hadn't noticed the shift from carpet to tile, and her foot slipped before she could react. After that scare, she started naming the surfaces, carpet, tile, each time she moved through rooms. Within weeks, she found she no longer worried about stepping into risky areas of her home. I feel like I'm in control of every step, she shared, her eyes shining with pride. Start by paying attention to the surfaces in your home. Each time you move from one room to another, name the surface in your head or whisper it softly. If you wear bifocals, be extra careful when crossing thresholds or descending steps, as the lens change can distort the view. Over time, noticing the floor will become second nature, like reading an invisible map that guides you safely. Trick number 7, use support smartly. When you think about using a cane or walker, does it feel like a sign of weakness? Or maybe you're leaning on walls or furniture as you move around, not realizing you're limiting yourself? Using support the right way isn't about giving up strength. It's the key to unlocking freedom and confidence in every step. Many older adults shy away from canes or walkers, fearing they'll look old and frail. Others over-rely on household items, like grabbing tables or walls, which can make walking less natural. Both approaches can rob you of the chance to move confidently. Support, when used correctly, is like a trusted companion. It doesn't replace your strength, but helps you shine. A cane or walker can be the bridge to keep you strolling outdoors instead of staying stuck at home out of fear of falling. To use support effectively, learn the right technique. If you use a cane, hold it on the opposite side of your weaker leg. For example, if your right leg is weak, hold the cane in your left hand. This balances your natural stride. With a walker, push it forward with small steps, not too far ahead to avoid losing balance. At home, set up smart support points, like handrails in the bathroom or non-slip mats near the sink. If you're unsure about using a cane or walker, a quick session with a physical therapist can clarify things in just a few minutes. Start by placing a sturdy chair near your bed to help when standing, or ensure your hallway is clear so you don't need to grab random furniture. When outdoors, try using a cane for a short trip, like to the mailbox or around the garden. You'll see that support isn't dependency. It's a way to keep exploring the world around you. Think of it as a companion, always ready to lift you up when needed, but never stealing your strength. We've just walked through 7 simple yet powerful tricks to transform every step into a statement of confidence and independence. From keeping steps small for better control, swinging arms lightly to rediscover rhythm, rolling from heel to toe for smoother strides, to building core strength as a solid foundation, each change is a step forward. Looking up and ahead guides your path. Noticing the floor protects you from surprises, and using support smartly brings freedom instead of limits. These tricks don't ask you to overhaul your life. They just need a few minutes a day, right in your own home, to remind you that you're still in charge of your journey. Every step you take is a declaration you are still strong, still free, and never done moving forward. If these tips resonate with you, keep them close by hitting like or subscribing to Join Me on This Journey. And if you want to spread this confidence, share this video with a loved one. A small step from you could help them walk steadier too. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 tricks are you excited to try today, and how do you think it could change your steps? Share your story in the comments. You never know who you might inspire. And if you have ideas to make our future videos even more meaningful, let me know. Your input is the key to creating even better content together. Thank you for joining me. Remember, your best steps are still ahead.